Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to jump right into a truly fascinating thought experiment about our very near future. We're looking at a question that feels like it belongs in a sci fi movie, but is actually the most pressing technological puzzle of our time. What happens when AI becomes smarter than humans? We're going to break down exactly what that future might look like, exploring the incredible highs, the potential pitfalls, and what it really means for all of us. So let's dive right in.
Part 1. The year 2035 and a medical miracle. I want you to imagine something with me. It's the year 2035. You ask an AI to solve one of the world's biggest problems, finding a cure for a disease that scientists have studied for absolutely decades without a breakthrough. Naturally, you'd expect the processing to take months, maybe even years, but instead, you get 10. The AI responds in just 10 minutes. And it doesn't just give you some theoretical formula. It proposes a possible cure, designs the clinical trials, predicts side effects, and even suggests ways to manufacture the medicine at a low cost. All of that in the time it takes you to drink a cup of coffee.
It sounds completely unbelievable, right? But it brings us directly to a massive, central question. What happens if artificial intelligence becomes smarter than humans? This isn't just a fun hypothetical. This is the exact question that scientists, top tech entrepreneurs, and major governments are already asking today. Part 2. What is AGI? The next evolution. So, for centuries, humans have pretty much run the show as the most intelligent species on Earth. Every invention, from the wheel to the internet, came from the human mind. But AI is fundamentally different. Unlike us, AI can learn from enormous amounts of information in a very short time. It doesn't get tired, it doesn't need sleep, and it can work continuously. As these systems improve, some researchers believe they could eventually outperform humans in intellectual tasks. This idea is known as artificial general intelligence, or AGI. As you can see, this is an AI system that can reason, learn new skills, solve unfamiliar problems, and adapt much like a human, but potentially much, much faster. It wouldn't just answer questions based on past data, it would actively adapt and reason through brand new situations. Part 3. Extraordinary global benefits. A world upgraded. If AGI actually becomes a reality, the benefits could be, well, mind-blowing. We are talking about accelerated medical discoveries, just like our 2035 scenario. We could see cleaner energy from newly discovered materials and traffic systems optimized to drastically reduce accidents. Scientific research that once took human teams years might take mere weeks. Imagine personalized education tailored perfectly for every single student. Language barriers could completely disappear, and small businesses could suddenly access the kind of deep analytical capabilities that were once available only to giant corporations. It's a total game changer.
Part 4. The difficult questions. The cost of power.
But, every powerful technology brings some incredibly difficult questions. We can't have these immense benefits without confronting the reality of the risks, which leads us to ask, who controls such an AI? If we build a system smarter than any human, who decides what it should do? Is it a private company? A government? The power dynamics of controlling an intelligence like this are absolutely staggering. And the questions certainly don't stop there. What if cybercriminals misuse advanced AI? What happens if an AGI gives harmful advice that sounds completely plausible because, well, it's so smart? What if governments compete to build increasingly powerful systems in an arms race without enough safety guards in place? These questions are definitely no longer science fiction. Researchers around the world are actively and urgently discussing AI safety, transparency, and responsible development right now.
Part 5. Changing human behavior. The danger of dependence.
Beyond massive global risks, there's another concern: dependence. Imagine relying on AI for literally every decision, choosing your career, managing your finances, planning your health, even deciding who to trust. It's super convenient, absolutely, but would we slowly lose important thinking skills if we stopped making hard decisions ourselves? History shows technology always alters behavior. Step 1, calculators reduced our need for mental arithmetic. Step 2, GPS totally changed how people navigate. I mean, most of us can't find our way without a screen anymore, right? Step 3, search engines transformed information gathering. And now, Step 4, AI may actually change how we think itself.
Part 6. The ultimate collaboration. Enhancing, not replacing.
Thankfully, many experts argue that the goal isn't to build a world where machines make every single decision for us. The goal is to build tools that help people make better decisions. The future is likely going to depend on collaboration. Look at the contrast here. Humans bring curiosity, values, creativity, empathy, and moral judgment. AI brings insane speed, flawless pattern recognition, memory, and deep data analysis. Together, they can accomplish things that neither could ever achieve alone.
So, will AI become smarter than humans? Well, in certain tasks, it already is. But there's this fantastic quote that sums things up perfectly. Intelligence is more than calculation. It includes wisdom, experience, compassion, purpose. AI is a calculating powerhouse, but wisdom, experience, compassion, and purpose, those qualities remain deeply, strictly human.
The biggest challenge of the AI era might not actually be building smarter machines. It might be ensuring that humanity uses them wisely. Because the future won't be decided by AI alone. It will be decided by the people who design it, regulate it, and choose how to use it. And that incredibly important decision starts right now, today. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer on the future of AGI. But before we wrap up entirely, I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. As these AI systems look outward into the massive data of the cosmos, could AI discover aliens before humans ever do? It's a mind-bending question, and it's exactly what we are going to explore in our very next explainer. You won't want to miss it. See you next time.